Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this princess dart dress with full flared sleeves. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button below your screen and also tap the like button. Now let's move straight in. So guys, the first thing you're going to need is to get your basic 2 dart dress block, and this is what I mean by your 2 darts, 1 dart here, 1 dart here, so that's 2. So your basic dress block, and this is mine right here. This is the one for the front. So now the next thing you're going to do is to measure how long you want the dress to be. And really, if you look at the picture, the dress is a short dress, so you just measure from your shoulders to wherever you want your dress to stop. So this point right here is just perfect for me. So this is going to be the full length of my dress. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to divide this. I'm going to cut this pattern at the waist, so it's going to be separated into the upper bodice and the lower skirt piece. So yeah, but first you can just cut this part out. So the length of your dress, just cut it out. So remember to add the 1 inch allowance here for you to fold this later when you are done. So yeah, this is it separated. So let's first work on the lower piece before we move to the upper bodice piece. So for this, if you notice, the dress is a type of pencil dress, but it's not so tight at the hem right here. So I'm just going to go in right here by 1 inch, because I don't want it too tight. Then I'm going to reconnect back to my hip level here. So yeah, this is going to be the shape of the hem of my dress. So you can just cut this part out, so we no longer need this part of your pattern. So now to get the type of tight fits we have for the dress, I'm going to go in here. Any ease you have on your pattern, just take it out. If you want to get a very snatched fit, so just I'm going to go in by ½ inch here, or you may not, it depends on you. So you can just go in by ½ inch or not. So it depends on how tight fitting you want it. So yeah, this is it. So I'm going to reconnect this back to my hip level here. So remember to blend this part if you have like a sharp point around that part. So yeah, that's it. This is the shape of my lower part, and that completes it. So now all I have to do is just to add my allowance to the side. So I'm going to add the 1 inch allowance to the side. So yeah, this completes it. So I already cut out the shape of my skirt at the side right here. So for the dart, I want to close my dart. I don't want to sew on dart when I'm sewing. So I'm just going to close the dart, and then I'm going to tape it. And yeah, that completes it. So this is what my lower skirt piece for the front is going to look like. So everything I've done here, I'm also going to do the same also for my back skirt piece, and that completes it. So yeah, when I'm cutting this, I'm just going to fold the borderline right here to cut the front, because the front is going to be on fold. So yeah, that's it. So let's move straight to the upper bodice. That is the front upper bodice. And now for the front upper bodice, I'm going to use a princess dart. So the first thing I'm going to do is to come to this is my across chest level. I'm going to go down by ½ inch from there, and this is it. So from here, I'm going to draw a curved line from here back to my bust point. So this is my bust point right here. So I'm going to draw a curved line this way using my French curve. So yeah, this is it. So now I'm going to transfer the dart I have here to this line right here, and to do that, I'm going to cut this open, and then I'm also going to cut one leg of this also open, so I can transfer this here. So now this is it complete. Now remember that when we were working on our skirt piece, at the waist right here, we went in by ½ inch. So I'm going to also do the same also for this upper body, so that the waist is going to align. So remember, we had to go in by ½ inch at the waist right here. So I'm going to do the same also here to take off any ease I already have on my pattern. So it depends on you. You may not want to. It depends on how tight you want your dress to be. So now I'm going to reconnect this back to my armhole level. So everything here is no longer needed. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to measure my under bust level. So from my shoulders here, I'm going to measure my under bust. So yeah, this is my under bust level right here. So from each dart leg, I'm going to measure out ½ inch from one dart leg here, and then from the second dart leg, I'm also going to measure ½ inch. Then I'm going to reconnect it back to my bust point here using my French curve. And that's it. So the next thing will just be for me to connect from here back to my waist level here, and also connect back here. Now the next thing will be for us to work on the neckline. So for the neckline, I'm not going to use this basic neckline, so I'm going to like change it a little bit. So from here, I'm going to go in by 1 inch or 1.5. So you can go in from here, from the tip of your shoulder here, by 1 inch or 1.5, depending on how wide you want your neckline to be. So yeah, this is it. So I'm going to connect from here, because this is how deep I want my neckline to be. So I'm just going to connect from here back to this point here. So all I did was just widen it, but the depth is still remains the same as my basic neckline. So yeah, this is the shape of my neckline. So everything here is no longer needed. So now you can just cut off your pattern now. So before you cut it off, just label this center front, and you label this side front. So I'm going to cut this out, my side front. So I'm going to cut it out from here this way, and then I'll follow this shape and come here. And then for the center front, I'll come this way, then follow this line here, and then come here. So yeah, I hope you got the drift. So yeah, and this is it for the front. So this is my side front and my center front. Remember to add the ½ inch allowance here, ½ inch allowance also here, so that we'll be using that to join these two back together. So when you're cutting, you cut one piece of the center front, unfold, and then you cut 2 pieces for the side front. So remember to add a ½ inch allowance to your armhole, 1 inch to the side, and then ¼ inch to your neckline, and ½ inch to your shoulder. So pretty much that's that. So I'm going to fold this borderline, because none is just a borderline I had on my pattern, on my basic pattern from before. So yeah, that's that for the front. So let's move straight to the back of our upper bodice. Now for the back, this is my basic back block for my back. So for the back, I'm just going to, everything we did for the front, I have to do it also for the back. But the first thing I'm going to do now is to come to the waist right here and go in by ½ inch, just like I did for the front. Then I'm going to reconnect this back to my armhole level. So yeah, this is no longer needed. Now I'm going to also modify my neckline. So for the neckline of the front, at the shoulder tip right here, we went in by 1.5 inches. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. So now I'm going to reconnect it back to this spot here, because I want the same back depth I have on my basic back pattern. So yeah, everything here is no longer needed. So for the princess dart for the back, at my across back level here, I'm going to go down by ½ inch. Then I'm going to draw a line from here to my dart points here. So yeah, just so that you don't have a sharp point at the back here, I'm going to go in from here to here. I'm going to measure 1 inch, and this is it. So from this spot here, I'm going to draw a line from here to one dart leg here, and then I'm also going to draw another line from here to another dart leg here. So I'm going to just draw it to anywhere. You can draw the line anywhere along your dart line right here. So yeah, that's it. So you can just label your pattern now. So this is my side back, and this is my center back. So my side back starts from here. When I'm cutting this, I'm going to cut my side back this way, then I'll follow this line here, and then go here, and that's my side back. And then for the center back, I'll go follow this line here, go this way, and that is this way. And pretty much you add the allowance. This part here is your zip allowance. So yeah, and that's that for your center back. So pretty much. So yeah, this completes it. This is my center back, this is my side back. So remember to add a half-inch allowance right here and half-inch allowance also right here to join these two together. So remember, you're going to cut 2 pieces of this, of the side back, and 2 pieces also for the center back. So half-inch for the armhole here, and then this is the rest of our armhole, half-inch also here, half-inch for the shoulders, 1/4 inch for the neckline, and then half-inch for the waist allowance. So that's that for your the upper back bodice of your dress. Now for your sleeve, get your basic sleeve block, and this is mine right here. So then the first thing you need to do is to decide how long you want the sleeve to be. And from the picture, the sleeve of the dress is a really long sleeve, so it's a sleeve that will get to your wrist. So yeah, and this is my full length. This is the full length of my sleeve now. So yeah, if you look at it again, you would see that there's a kind of unequalness around this part. So there's a part, it is a bit low in some parts and it's a bit high in some parts. So I'm just going to from my wrist level here, I'm going to measure 3 inches up, and this is it here. You can go higher if you want, so you can go 4 inches higher or even 5 inches higher. Let me just increase this from, so here from my wrist here is now, it is now 5 inches higher, so ignore this. So now I'm going to connect from here back to this place with my French curve, and then I'll connect this way too. So yeah, so if you look at this, you see that I blended it smoothly here so that everything is even and smooth. So yeah, now all I have to do is to just draw in slash lines into my sleeve, and then I'll spread it out. So I'm just going to do that now. So yeah, this is my sleeve slash top and spread out. So please note that the wider you spread it, the wider your sleeve is going to be. So I've already also added my allowances to the hem, and also added my half-inch allowance also to the sleeve curve right here, 1 inch allowance to the side and to this side. So now all I have to do is to just cut the outline of this out. So yeah, let's move straight to sewing. So guys, if you can hear any noise, that's just because rain is falling. So yeah, that's why you can hear all the tiny sounds at the background. So yeah, to sew, all you have to do is to just join the center front to the side front, join the side front, side back to the center back, and then you join your skirt piece to it. So you cut your lining also the same way we have already cut this. Remember to iron interfacing, or stay, it's called stay in the market. So remember to iron stay on all your bodice pieces so that it can be strong, so that your fabric can be strong and all of that. So yeah, that's that. So I'm just going to sew this now. So for the front, we are sewing this to this way, and we are sewing, and for the back we are sewing this to this. This is the middle of my back where you'll be attaching your zipper. So yeah, I'm just going to do all of that now, and then I'll show you the next thing. So this is my these are all my pieces sewn down. So this is the front. You can see the bust area of the front. You can see how raised it is. Let me turn it to the wrong side so you can see this clearly. So look at this. You can see how it's standing. That is where your bust is going to sit when you wear the dress. So yeah, that's that. So you can see it's raised up in the shape of a bust. So this is it zoomed in so that you can see the shape of the bust more clearly. So you can see this center area, you can see this bust area. So yeah, so this is the back, and this is the back also attached and all of that. So yeah, you can fix the zipper of your back right in the middle right here. So now the next thing will be for me to attach my sleeve, and then I'm going to place this right sides together and join both the front and back together at the side. So you got the drift. So I'm just going to do all of that now. And this right here is my completed dress. So yeah, just look at the shape of the sleeve. Look at it right here. You can see it's not equal. It's not this part here is longer than this part here, and then we already did that when we were drafting our pattern. So yeah, this is what the outcome is going to look like, and that's that for this fitted princess that dress. So yeah, I'm going to just wear this on my mannequin now, just so that you can see what it looks like, the fit and all. So yeah, that's that. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button below your screen, tap the like button, and I'll see you in my next video.